sorry about that. He couldn't have picked a more inopportune moment to come, but under the circumstances, I felt like I really should listen.
Oh, of course you did.
You know, Jack is not an alarmist, and when he starts to worry about something, I feel like I should worry, too.
Not yet.
No, but I mean, if Tom thinks that Pat and Faith were together on that houseboat.
Jillian, you don't know that Tom knows anything. I mean, Jack suspects that he may, but that's what makes Jack such a good reporter. He has a basically suspicious nature.
Yes, but if he thinks that Faith and Pat were together on the houseboat and Pat was driving that boat during the accident, he's going to be furious. Because we have all evaded, all told half-truths, and all done everything we can to prevent him from knowing. Now, he's got to think that something's going on between them.
Please, stop, okay? Now, let Jack see what he can find out. If he's right, if Tom is walking around in a controlled rage at Pat and at Faith, then you can worry, okay?
It's just that I've really grown to love him. I don't want to see him angry and jealous and miserable. And more than that, I don't want him to make my sister miserable.
Well, that hasn't happened yet.
No, not yet.
Look, why don't we table this whole discussion until you find out what the problem is? Or if there even is a problem, huh?
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
Okay, and at the risk of coming off like some kind of controlling person, I would like to redirect your attention to this.
You have been a model of patience and self-restraint.
Yes, thank you. I'm assuming you understand I'm absolutely serious about this.
Yes. You're always serious when you propose to me.
Yeah, you're always serious when you turn me down.
Oh.
But this time, I don't think you can say no.
Yeah, the door's open. Come on in.
Are you busy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I really thought it was one of the interns.
Is this allowed?
Yeah, I think
Is it
so.
okay for me to be here?
Sure.
Pat, I came to apologize for this afternoon.
All right.
Needless to say, I was hysterical. I was furious, and I was scared, and I took it out on you.
No, it comes with the territory.
Well, it shouldn't. Not from patients who are friends. Especially not from patients who really understand how much you've tried to help them. And I'm sorry.
No, believe me, it's okay. Just sit down and take some weight off your leg, huh?
I went and got my cane.
Hmm.
I threw the crutches away weeks ago. I guess I'm gonna have to get another pair, huh?
Well, I guess you had if you're gonna walk more than 100 yards or so, anyway.
I went home. Nobody was there. I got in my bed and cried for 2 hours straight. And I told myself over and over again that there's nobody to blame for this except myself. If I can't dance professionally, and I'm willing to admit that, it's because I had no patience, I pushed myself, and I didn't listen. That's true, isn't it?
I'm afraid it is, but still. Just do those exercises, sit, flex the foot up and down slowly, regularly, and we'll hope for the best.
I don't want to sit around and feel sorry for myself. I mean, I do, but there's no point. The question is, now that I can't dance, what am I going to do with my life?
What? Do we have to decide that tonight?
No. But I'm going to have to find something to do soon. I'm going to have to find some kind of a job. Because if I don't, I'm going to brood and get depressed, go out and spend all kinds of money on clothes, probably fall in love with the wrong kind of person, and all kinds of dumb things like that. Who needs it?
No one.
Right. Pat, do you think Frank still has a job for me?
Well, I don't know. You should ask him.
Where is he?
Probably at the office. And if he isn't, Georgia is, and she'll be able to tell you what's available.
Are you on duty or call or anything now?
No. And I'll walk you over there if you like. Come on.
Please. And I'll buy you a beer to make up for this afternoon.
All right, you're on.
Actually, I'll buy you a beer if you lend me the money, because I didn't bring any.
Well, I'll put it on your tab.
Pat,
Yeah.
tell me it's gonna get better.
You can expect a lot of improvement if you're faithful with the exercises.
No, my leg. My life.
Well, Nance, I guess you never know for sure, but I feel it's going to be a lot better, too. Huh?
Tell me,
What?
why I won't refuse this proposal.
Certainly. Unless I've misunderstood, you've refused all my earlier proposals because, well, to use your words, I am a controlling person, someone who in a marriage would not allow you the freedom and the independence that you need for your psychological well-being. Is that correct?
Yeah, that seems to cover everything fairly well, yes.
Okay. Well, this document takes care of all of that.
This marriage contract.
Right. I sat down, I made a list of all the areas in which I might be tempted to try to control you. And I agreed not to. It's right here, in black and white. We marry according to this agreement. Now, if anybody violates that agreement, then the entire marriage contract is null and void. Simple as that.
Seneca, you are many things, but you are not simple. Let me take a look at this.
What?
Jillian and Seneca affirm their individuality and equality in this relationship, which is designed to preserve and promote their individual identities as a man and a woman contracting to live together for mutual benefit and growth.
Well?
That is really good.
That's just the beginning. See, the first paragraph deals with names. I don't know what you want to do about that. I mean, I know I don't want to change my name. I assume you don't want to change yours. Jillian Coleridge is an established identity, professionally and personally.
Yes, well, professionally, I think that I would like to remain Jillian Coleridge. And personally, I think that I would like to acknowledge the commitment, especially if there are children involved. I think I would like to be Jillian Coleridge Bolak. Provided I agree to marry you, of course.
Of course. Okay. The second item is about children. Now, at this point, we have no plans for children other than Edmund, although we haven't really discussed that.
We haven't actually discussed marriage either.
But obviously, the decision to have children should be mutual, and pregnancy should be planned, not accidental. Responsibility for child care should be shared equally. In the case of Edmund...
No, there are some decisions I reserve for myself, especially those relevant to his relationship with Maeve and Johnny.
I understand. Household tasks should be shared equally, though personal preferences and work schedules must be taken into consideration.
Well, certainly.
Okay, now here, property and living expenses. Now, you see, this is complicated, but basically it says that you keep your money and property, and I keep mine. And we each put into a separate account living expenses in proportion to our incomes.
Good, good.
Okay. All right. Various career problems are covered here. Now, see if there's a conflict, like a new job in another location offered to one of us. A decision to move would have to be mutual. We agree to short-term separations, which may be necessary as a result of career demands and so forth, so on.
Good. Relationships with others?
We agree not to look to one another to satisfy all our needs and interests, and acknowledge that meaningful relationships with other people will enrich us as individuals and therefore enrich the marriage. However, our sexual relationship will be exclusive. What's the matter?
I'm amazed. I'm amazed.
What have I left out?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think I need time to think about it.
Trying to change?
I know you are.
No, really, it's, well, it's a question of awareness, isn't it? I mean, I'm just used to doing things my way.
Yeah?
But when I understand that you want it your way, well, I'm willing to give in, aren't I? At least 50% of the time.
I believe you.
I'm ready to live by that document, and you have my word on it.
I believe you.
I love you.
I believe that, too.
I think you love me.
Yeah, I do.
And I think it's finally over between you and Frank Ryan.
Yeah.
You want a traditional family life for Edmund? You want him to have a full-time father?
Yeah?
Well, I want to be his father. And I want to marry you. With that document or whatever additions, deletions, revisions, or anything else you want to make.
All right.
All right, what?
On those terms, with 1 or 2 revisions to be mutually agreed upon by us, I will marry you. So, should we do that now or later?
Call my lawyer.
Chuck, you can save us both some time by skipping the excuses. Now, either you have the people or you don't. I don't know. You tell me.
That room down the hall is a bear pit.
Georgia, I'm not sure we should think of our faithful volunteers in those terms.
Right.
Thank you. Well, this is encouraging.
So what's the problem? Look, I know you have the money. I know that. You say you have the people. Now, if you can't do the job, tell me now. I'll send Bob Reed up there, and he'll do it for you.
He get anything to eat?
Well, I tried.
That's it.
He has something to do at 10 o'clock, right?
Felix Raymond in the Bronx.
No. If you put it in the mail, it won't get to me in time. Can you read it to me? Yes, now!
Call Raymond and get us out of it. Send Bob or see if he can meet for breakfast sometime next week. I am going to take the candidate home and put him to bed. Georgia, you know what I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, it might be a good idea if you were to dismiss the troops and go on home yourself, huh?
Well, there's enough out there to keep me busy till midnight.
Honey, at this point, the major priority is staying on our feet till November.
If I leave now, I come in at 5 a.m.
Ooh, you need a full-time assistant.
Good. All right, now make a copy and send it to me. And Chuck, I want a progress report in the morning. That's right. Idiot.
I don't want to know about that.
Oh, believe me, you don't. You realize someone could walk through that door any minute.
Yep. You care?
No.
As your campaign manager, I deplore that statement. As your loving friend, I cheer. Let's go home and go to bed.
We can't. It's only 9 o'clock at night.
I just finessed Raymond. Everything else can wait.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, aren't you glad you weren't sitting in my lap? Yeah, come on in. Nancy!
Nancy!
Quiet.
How nice to see you around and about. Come on in.
I brought a friend.
Oh? This is
Hello,
Senator. Patrick?
Georgia told me you're busy, so I promised not to take up too much of your time. But I came to ask a favor.
Oh, Nancy, you know I'd do anything for you.
Well, it's probably not fair to remind you of this, but right after the accident, when I wasn't sure if I could dance again soon, You said that you could make a place for me in the campaign.
You don't have to remind me. I remember.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be dancing again anytime soon, if ever. If you don't mind, I'd rather not talk about that right now. But I need work, and I want you to let me devote body and soul to getting you elected to the Senate. Would that be possible?
When do you want to begin?
Just like that?
It's just, are you kidding? It's the best offer we've had in months.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure, I assure you.
You're going to win, and it's going to be wonderful.
See, she even says all the right things.
Absolutely.
Nancy, you're a godsend. And I know the perfect spot for you.
Really?
Yes. Lynn Brody over in the Brooklyn office desperately needs people to help with the evening volunteers.
Ray, see if we can find somebody else for that. It'd be a waste. Nancy knows this neighborhood inside out. I'd like to keep her close to home.
I think that would be the best idea. She ought to be off her feet as much as possible.
But I can work very hard sitting down.
I know. What about right here? Georgia needs a lot of help. You said so yourself.
Well, I just didn't want to be selfish. I thought surely Nancy would like something a little more exotic than her own backyard.
Oh, no, my backyard's exactly where I want to be.
Then you've got it, then. It's all yours. You are a new assistant to Georgia.
Wow, thank you, both of you. I promise you're not going to regret this at all. I want to go tell Georgia right away.
Oh,
Well, thanks.
She's probably fired herself under E for exhaustion.
What about her leg?
Well, it's a mess. She pushed herself too hard. She's got a fracture, a damaged nerve. But you made the right move. This job will be great for her.
Georgia approves.
So do I. Patrick, if this was your idea, thank you.
Just give her a little moral support, you know.
Oh, yeah? Is that all?
That's all.
Thanks for coming over.
Yeah,
Appreciate
don't work
it.
too hard. Good night, Ray.
Good night, Patrick.
Good night.
Senator?
Hmm?
I have an idea. No. It's a good idea.
Oh, all right. What?
Well, we leave here, we go to the apartment, an icy split of champagne, a hot tub, a massage, a rare steak, cognac, bed. Us.
You'll never break me into training again, Coach.
What the hell? Frank, it's hard.
What is?
Well, when I see how tired you are and sad, and when I know that you'd like to take some time off right now to work out your problem with your son, get in touch with your family again, when I know that I am the real cause of that problem. And then I see a child like Nancy, and she comes in here, and she's beautiful, and she's full of energy, and God help me, she's 22 years old, and I feel so tired, and... Well, when it all piles up, it's kind of hard to be impersonal and disciplined and objective when what I really want to do is just ask you to put your arms around me and let's just go somewhere and be very quiet.
Well, we can't go far. We can't stay long. But we can make the most out of what we have, okay?
You know something? When I get hopelessly sentimental, you have the most marvelous way of putting things into perspective. I'm gonna roust Georgia out of here and
Roust.
get the hell out of here.
Smartest decision you ever made.
Oh, you know, one of the things that I love about you, Dr. Bolak, is the way you appreciate yourself so wholeheartedly.
I do. But interestingly enough, you know the two people I appreciate most outside of myself, of course, are you and Edmund.
Yeah, I think maybe that's true.
Oh, it is true. And I'm prepared to say that we deserve each other.
You think we're going to be happy
Oh,
together?
listen, I am certainly going to do everything I can to make sure we are.
Thanks. Me too.
Hey, you got any wine on ice?
I don't, but you do.
I do.
Yeah, you bought 2 bottles of champagne when Faith was feeling better. We only drank 1.
No, it's your champagne, too.
Oh, no, 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 no. Your possessions and your money are yours, and my things and my money are mine.
Champagne was jointly held.
No, no, joint possession has to be established right at the top.
But if... Oh, no. No, no. Not me. Not old, agreeable Seneca. No, sir. If you say the champagne is yours, by George, it is yours. If you say it is mine, it is mine.
The champagne is yours.
Jillian, may I offer you half of my champagne?
Oh, yes, you may, you may.
Hey.
Huh?
Don't go away.
I won't.
Right?
Yeah.
Ready?
Love you.
I love you.
Brad Pitt, Cher, Liam Neeson, Sarah Jessica Parker, Nicolas Cage. SoapNet has the biggest names in the movies you want to watch. The Sunday Night Movie, Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on SoapNet.